Howdy, folks. Howie here, Howie Cat, and I've seen the first two episodes of WandaVision. I loved it. Just to give it, I'm going to give a lot of insight into what I think, or what I think is insight, my take on where this show is going. Might spoil the episodes a little bit, but first I'm going to talk about the basics of it. It's a great way to get the Marvel universe into TV shows. Making a TV show based on TV shows, kind of fun. The first episode is a take on Dick Van Dyke and Mary Tyler, not Mary Tyler Moore. That was from Dick Van Dyke. I Love Lucy. The whole idea of that family sitcom. The second one is clearly Bewitched. Even the opening, I mean, it doesn't even play that it is. And one of the cool things about the second one is the show goes in black and white and turns in color at the end. And Bewitched, the show started in black and white, and by season 2 or so, it turned into a color show. Not important, but just kind of fun. The shows are really fun to watch, really good. I really recommend them, highly recommend them. I'm not going to go too heavy into spoilers of the episodes. Everyone else out there is talking about the episodes. I'm going to give my take on what people think is not happening. People think there's no plot happening. I see a plot happening because I'm a comic fan, and I don't know. Pretty much by the second episode, we see what's happening is Wanda is in her own world. She has created this world. I think that's the name of the show. Because Vision is dead in the movies. He may be back for the show, but I think he's not. I think he's part of her own imagination in this world that she has created through her magic. I'm not positive about that. I wouldn't know. But that's what I'm thinking. He could be back. I don't know. Maybe the Mind Stone got restored and maybe he's restored. I'm not positive on that. But WandaVision, I think this is all her vision. That's what the idea of the name is. I think there'll only be one season because of that. It's not Wanda and the Vision. It's not Vision and the Scarlet Witch. It's WandaVision. We're seeing Wanda's vision, is my belief. Now, in the episodes, we do have her in this small idyllic town, and we do think, and I think, some outside force is trying to get her and help her out. And that force is SWORD. SWORD is another organization much like S.H.I.E.L.D. It's an American government secret organization. SWORD, it stands for, it's an acronym, but you see its symbol a few times. Like in one episode, there's a beekeeper on the back of his back. On his back, there's the symbol. There's Gretchen in the first episode. She has this symbol. And most notably is a helicopter that she hears a helicopter crash. Now, the belief I have is that this helicopter was flying by, trying to find her in her little bubble. And it is a SWORD helicopter. We know that when we see the toy, which we'll get to. But she does much like Billy Mooney in the Twilight Zone episode. She has power over the things, and when it comes into her range, it gets turned into a toy and crashes as a toy. So she finds the toy. We see her go out in the yard the next day, and she finds the toy. It's a red and gold colored helicopter. Interestingly enough, Iron Man's colors. And the number on the helicopter, this is just a fun Easter egg. The number on it is number 57. Now, when there's a number in a Marvel movie, it means something. It usually means an issue number. And Avengers number 57 is the first Vision, the first appearance of the Vision in the comics. So, Avengers 57. That's all that meant, but it does mean, it means something, if that makes sense. They're telling you it's important. And on the tail end of the helicopter is a SHIELD logo, or a SWORD logo again. So SWORD was probably spying. Now we also know from the 12-issue miniseries, Vision and the Scarlet Witch. The storyline there is Agnes, who is married or working for Mephisto, the devil. The idea is to get Scarlet Witch pregnant, or believe she's pregnant by the Vision, and have twins to mess up and take some of her hex magic. That's what they're doing in that issue. I believe Agnes on the show is Agnes, the world's oldest witch from the comics, and that her husband is going to be revealed to be Mephisto. And so the two forces at work are the devil, Mephisto, working with his his wife on the show, his worker in the comic, Agnes. And we do see she is pregnant by the end of the second episode. So we are seeing all these things come true. I see a lot happening. We're gonna see more of Shield trying to get in, and we're gonna see why Agnes is trying to keep her in. So that's really, I mean, there's a lot actually happening there without really, well, people think they're getting to a plot. I think we've got it. So I'm really happy with this show. I really enjoy it. I think people will like it, and that's just my take on what's happening. I could be wrong. You might have your own take on what's happening because it's being very cryptic, but I think it's fairly. I think I might be right. I don't know. We'll find out. Let's all find out together. Check out the show. I think you might enjoy it. It's on Disney Plus. And if you like the Avengers and all those movies, then yeah, you want to put this in your watch list. All right. Thanks a lot, folks. Have a good one.